my bros and that boy on that mission. Got a little bad bitch with me. They ain't cocaine and I put a little bitch in.
DjChuckspinz pulled up on Tye Pacino to get an interview in. We right here at Hitman Studio.
Yes, sir.
Came to get an interview. What's up with you, bro?
Same shit, different toilet, my nigga. I swear to God.
All right.
Try and get to it.
Let's get straight to it. It's 2020, 2019. We seen you drop 2 projects.
Yes, sir.
We seen your name on every big artist beat in the entire city, in the DMV. You busy saying. So let's get straight to it. Let's ask the questions that people want to know.
Yes, sir.
First off, where did you get your name from? We just was having a conversation, but let's get it for real on camera. Where you get your name from?
Vibes. My name, I go by Tye Pacino. 2024 here, Huncho. You feel me? I got my name Pacino. Well, my real name is Tye.
Right.
But the Pacino comes from Al Pacino. That's my favorite actor. But what really gave me that inspiration is Scarface. Because Scarface, I like that movie because, you know, got the whole "the world is yours" aspect of it with the blimp and everything. Everybody use that all the time. So that really stands out to me because I feel like the world really is yours if you go take that motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? You grab that motherfucker by the neck. Don't let that bitch go. That's yours. You feel me? For real. Like we takers. You get what I'm saying? We taking what we owe or like what we deserve. You feel me?
Right.
So then, as far as like the movie, it's like Al Pacino's character Tony, Scarface. It's like that movie is about a man wanting it all and getting it all and getting everything he could ever dream of and then losing it and corrupting himself. But I look at that aspect as like, okay, that's what I'm not going to do. Right. But that's why that's so pivotal to me because that's the constant reminder of what not to do. Don't let all this shit get to your head and corrupt yourself. Don't be bigger than yourself. Don't get big-headed because all this shit can go like this. Quick as you get it, that shit can go. So you gotta really value that shit. You can't take nothing for granted. Not no people, not no materialistic shit. Even though the materialistic shit don't matter, but as far as people, relationships, virtues, morals, all that shit, you can't let that shit just wash away because of what you got or some shit you got like money or you know this nigga got endless drugs and shit. You get what I'm saying? He getting high of his own shit, killing himself. You get what I'm saying? Off the power. Nah, I can't do that. So that's why I feel like that's the most pivotal point of the Pacino aspect because watching Al Pacino play that role of Tony, it's like, damn, this nigga really made me believe that Al Pacino was that nigga, you get what I'm saying? Like Al Pacino was real life Tony. Like he played that shit so well. And the message behind that shit was just overall, like top tier for me. It really stick in my brain because like I said, it's a constant reminder of what not to do in my power when I get it. You get what I'm saying? So
you definitely had the city in a knot, 2019.
Yeah.
Let's start from the very beginning though. What got you producing?
Shit, I started producing, I think 2014. I started producing because who was I listening to around the time? 2014. That was around.
Remember the drill music era and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was around that era. Yep. Like I think 2014. What dropped in 2014? What dropped in 2014? I can really remember that like really made me want to produce. I think it was like some Keith or some shit like that, like them DJ L beats and all them shits. I was listening to Herb and Bibby real heavy. Right. So DJ L was popping and Yo Kicks and shit used to be so hard. His beats used to be so hard. Young Chop beats too. Right. Southside Metro Boomin, all their beats was so fucking hard. Sunny Digital, all them niggas. So it's like I'm listening to their beats, and this is before I even wanted to really make beats. I'm listening, I'm like, yo, these niggas making crazy ass sound though. Like fuck what the artist saying. The beat, my nigga, that's what had me drawn in. I don't even give a fuck what the niggas saying. The beat was hard. So my man Burnout, he was producing at the time. This before he even started rapping. But I went to Yo like, bro, what's up? And I'm trying to learn how to do it. Yo sat me down and taught me a couple of things. We had a studio in my high school too, and I was the studio manager of that.
What school was that?
At Poly.
At Poly.
Yeah. So we used to just be in there on our lunch period, working, try to learn shit. He teaching me shit. We was recording on the Mixcraft, one of the little phony ass mic, no soundproof room, nothing. Like we was just making it happen in high school. So then, like 2015, and when I graduated high school was when I really started to be like, all right, let me really learn how I do this shit. Let me really see how this shit work. You get what I'm saying? Let me really sit down in my own time. Right. I think the first beat I made was like a sample beat or some shit like that. Cause I was into like, when I'm listening to making beats, I'm thinking like, I don't know what a VST is. I don't know what fucking Nexus Honest Fit, none of that shit is. So I'm just looking at it like, fucking, let me sample some shit. So I'm sitting there trying to chop the sample. I'm fucking up, beat sound phony and shit. I never let niggas hear that shit. But that's how I really got started, just hearing other producers work for real. And not really understanding it and wanting to understand it. So then when I understood it, it's like, alright, I can do this too. You get what I'm saying? So.
But what, out of all the producers you named, what producer do you think had the most effect to your sound? Like, I want to have, not copy it, but have a sound just like that.
I'm sorry, Metro, but it's Sizzle. I'm sorry. Southside the one. Southside the one that really drove me. Because with Southside, it was like, I was watching Periscope. I was on Periscope all the time watching this nigga shit, bro. Me and the nigga talk to nobody. We used to always watch this nigga Southside Periscope. We used to go on YouTube, watch yo cook up, Metro, watch them niggas cook up. Like we was on they live type shit, but we'd really go back and rewatching them bitches like, yo, what the fuck is they using? Because they'd never show their screen.
Right.
So we'd just really be listening, like studying that shit with our ears, bro. Like really, as we going to sleep, I'm in the bed with that shit right next to me on the phone, just listening to that shit. I'm like, yo, how the fuck is this nigga going so crazy, bro? So, yeah, I'd say Sizzle was the one that really motivated me and really drove me to get my own sound, or at least a similar sound to his, because his was just so hard and so trapped, but the nigga still would go platinum. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga made I Got the Keys, and that shit went platinum in like 56 days, 52 days, something like that. And that's Sizzle, a trap producer with a Jay-Z placement. You get what I'm saying? Like, this nigga Sizzle got a trap beat. He got Future, which was like his artist he's working with heavy at that time. That nigga got a Jay-Z feature with a DJ Khaled cosign. This is a trap producer. You get what I'm saying? Like a nigga like me, basically.
Right.
Got this big of a placement, and that bitch went platinum in 52 days, bro. Come on, bro. So that's when I'm like, yo, this shit possible, bro. Cause, like I said, I was studying that nigga for so long. Then those are the facts, the accolades that come with it. It's like, fuck no, bro. Yo, really opened my eyes, like, bro, that shit possible. Like, a nigga can do that shit. No matter what your sound is, bro. You stay diligent to yourself. You gonna get that shit. So.
And out of all the Baltimore tracks you produced, matter of fact, let's not do that. What year did you see a year as you coming up in the Baltimore scene of hip hop?
2018.
2018.
2018 was like my turn up year, leading into 2019, which was like my breakthrough year for real. Because 2018 was when I first got in here, and I used to be just sitting back this bitch every day. You see all the names on this table, Pyrex, motherfucking Ronnie. Everybody that been in this bitch cooking up on the same table, but like niggas know like, nah, this my table. You feel me? Like niggas know. So I just started coming in here every day, cooking up. Luckily my big brother upstairs, E Black, opened the door for a nigga, and then I just built a relationship being down here. Naj and D-Day ain't used to speak to me. YG Teck used to be in that bitch recording. This is around like Rich Before Rap 2, the gold album.
Right.
The gold and black one that had Finer Things and Lit Up and shit on there. That's when he's recording heavy, touring. That's the blow used to be in here. And I be back here making beats, and these niggas will walk past, you get what I'm saying? Diamonds, bands, you get what I'm saying? So I'm really seeing that shit firsthand in Baltimore. I just start coming in this bitch, so it's like, alright, let me see what I can really do. And then as time went on, I was doing this shit for months. Then around like April, May 2018, that's when D-Day and Naj kind of like open their arms to me, like, all right, let's see what this nigga can do. And once they did that shit, it really put my mindset in a different level. Cause I had dropped out of school too. I got fired from my job, dropped out of school, selling a little weed, you know, doing the regular Baltimore nigga shit. Right. You feel me? But then I really was like, no, I got an option. Do I want to sell weed and keep running around, try and make beats, or do I want to really produce? Right. You know, because there's a difference between making beats and producing. A nigga that make beats just sit there and, this a beat. A nigga that produces really, damn, alright, how can I push myself to really make this one sound different from the last one? How can I push myself to get the formula to really get my own shit to where though that niggas want to sound like me? Or that niggas want to learn from me, or it's even shit. Even if niggas don't want to learn from me, niggas can learn from me. You feel me? So, I want to say like 2018 is really my fucking turn up year. Like that was the year that really made me as far as a producer. And then 2019 was the one that really solidified it. You get what I'm saying? So,
and it's always like a big question of like, do Baltimore have a sound? And that's where I like firsthand interviewing producers, interviewing the people that actually make the beats. Because if anybody know Baltimore have a sound, they'll know because they're helping create it and they're the first step to creating a sound.
Right.
So do you think that Baltimore have a sound?
Hell yeah, Baltimore definitely has a sound. I sound gritty. Don't get me wrong, because niggas be talking that talk down here or up here, wherever you located at watching this video, up or down. We gets busy down here, up here, you feel me? So, the niggas that's rapping about that shit, living that shit, they gonna talk about it, trust me. So, I feel like the Baltimore sound really, well yeah, of course Baltimore does have its own sound, but I feel like it's 50% of the producers, but a lot of it is the artists about what they talk about. Right. You get what I'm saying? The flow, basically the flow and the subject matter of the record is what makes the Baltimore sound.
So do you make beats around the actual lyrics, or would it mostly be like, alright, I want a Tye beat, so that you just want to pick one out of my catalog?
9 times out of 10, it's Tye pull some shit up. Let's hear what you got in the catalog. That other 1 time out of 10, I'm gonna say 8 times. I'm gonna say 8 times out of 10 is Tye pull some shit up. The other 2 times out of 10 is, hey, I got this record, I got these lyrics written down here. This the tempo. Right. You feel me? Once I get that tempo and that cadence in, I can build that shit while nigga sitting right here. 10 minutes. I done did it before, real shit. Shout out to my nigga The Menace. No bullshit, cause yo really got me on my shit with that. Like, yo, it just came home, nigga be for El Breezy.
Oh yeah, they need to go check out. We did a freestyle.
I fucks with them heavy, especially The Menace, cause yo always come through. Yo, look, bro, come on, cook up something. It'll be 3 in the morning. This nigga walking here, bro. I'm telling you, nigga walking this bitch 3:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. I be tired as a bitch. I done worked all day. Been in this bitch since 2 in the afternoon. So we talking 12 hours later. You feel me? Right. Nigga coming here, I'm tired as a bitch. Come on, bro, I need something fresh. Cook up something for me real quick. Alright, bro, come on. You get what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like, yo push me. Him don't even know he did that though, but yo really did something for me by doing that. You feel me? So it's like 9 out of 10 or 8 times out of 10 a nigga is trying to pick some shit from my catalog, but it's nothing to cook up for somebody on the spot though. You feel me? Like, to hear what you got and then be like, alright, bet, let's make something right real quick. It don't matter if it take us 30 minutes, an hour, 10 minutes, it don't matter. We gonna make that bitch. You feel me? Like, that's one thing I take pride in. Like, I don't never wanna leave nobody empty handed or like feel like I wasted their time or their bread. Right. You feel me? Cause at the end of the day it's a business too. So that'll look bad on my business part. You get what I'm saying? On my professionalism, if I'm coming in here saying I'm gonna cook up for you and then I just don't. Right. Or I cook up and I make 3 different beats and you ain't fucking with none of them. Nah, like, we need to get that shit right, bro. So it all depends on what the artist want for real.
And alright, let's get to more Tye. Let's talk about 2024. What is 2024?
Alright, so 2024 Ever is the label, LLC brand. That's the big leaf, the big one, the big yellow leaf, with the black dot in the middle, with the blue in the back. You know, 2024 Ever, that started because my uncle, he had an abandoned house located on Penrose Avenue. Right there by Saratoga and Monroe. And the church is for real. And I'm a Northeast nigga, so I don't be over there. But my peoples had an abandoned house, and my uncle was renting a house to fiends for like $200 a week. You get what I'm saying? Some shit like that, $200 a month, some low shit. You get what I'm saying? Just so he could get some extra money because he owned the building. But he ain't fixed that shit up or nothing. So it was dirty dishes, no bathroom, no working water, no heat, no Wi-Fi, nothing. But the address was 2024. So in that basement, me and my uncle and my dad had built a studio down there with my uncle equipment. And my uncle was like, shit, if you want to come cook up in here, just rock out. You can cook up as long as you want. I'll give you the keys and everything, you feel me? So in 2024, that was when me and Talk to Nobody was locking in every day, day in and day out. Like, we ain't really going that bitch with nothing and just make beats. Just keep pushing ourselves, because we ain't had no Wi-Fi. We ain't had no other source of how to do this, or let's Google how to do this, let's look up how to do this. It's like, no, we do all that shit when we home. You get what I'm saying? It's like doing homework. When we come to the studio, it's like, alright, bet, let's work on everything we didn't taught ourselves, and we gonna teach each other. And that's how we built our sound without Cause we wasn't around nobody else to get inspired by. It was literally just us in that bitch every day, bro. We in the trenches, like this ain't our hood, nothing. Like niggas that got shot around there while we in that bitch, like all type of crazy shit that happened, bro. So it's that shit really molded us. So that's why the 2024 guys stick with me forever.